What was I? What was I to find? I welcome any opponent, but there is one of a kind. Judgment come, I am destruction and your world is done. See, I decide your fate under my thumb. Once I have spoken, you can't overcome. If someone thinks that they could change my mind, you best be worthy to waste my time. I show no mercy, but if I can find the same God amongst their kind, when I have found the answer that I seek, I will challenge them to see if they are truly deserving of this title they preach. I am a god among common men. Your very fate lies in my hands. Let me help you understand. I am the god of destruction. I don't care who you are, it's an honor to be killed by the fist of a god. Beg for mercy, it's my favorite sound, coming from a planet built on misery and find amusement in your improvement. I'm feeling like I'm about to lose it, divine and ruthless. I'm looking for an equal movement, something to do with a saying power that's been proven amongst these humans. I feel it blooming. Power levels never match, that's a fact. Burn it to the ground and I'm never looking back. Show no mercy, watch the opposition clap. Raise me up, all these mortals make me laugh. I will never be the one to take the high road. If you ever step to me, then it's final. Bow to me, I'm a god, I'm an idol. Searching for the one that someday I can answer. I will challenge them to see if they are truly deserving of this title they preach. I am a god among common men. Your very fate lies in my hands. Let me help you understand. I am the god of destruction.
I'm something more than an ordinary man. Who is like unto God? Because if God is God, then he's got a right to speak as he will.
Hello there and welcome back. Today we're gonna go with Diablo 2 hardcore version. To be fair, in my long time of gaming, I only tried it just a few times. And because it was so punishing, even in Diablo, that you are dying and it's just, you know, taking away the character that you were building, it was too much for me when I was younger. But now, we're gonna test it again. If the game is actually letting us go in now, I have to check when we are... Why the fuck is that waiting so long for an update? So yeah, after that we have to check, or I have to check if the sound is correct again, because it seems like if I'm playing something else, the game thinks that I have some kind of other sound settings that I'm not really familiar with, since all the settings are kind of the same. Usually when I'm playing something and I am not just having fun around, having my headphone on, So all the settings should be the same for all the game. What I found interesting, by the way, is that Diablo is not handling any sound switches or whatsoever, so it's not picking off directly that in the game you are trying to use headphones or your speakers or whatever the fuck, and it's not the same as you are currently having set in Windows or any other operation system that you use, because I still know a few guys who are using Linux and stuff like that, although I am truly confused about those people, because I am working at a company. It's a tech company where you can actually choose between using Windows or Linux as an operating system. Now, should be able to get in now. The update finished. Plum, 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 plum. Now, that's on, and I have to check if everything is alright with the sound. If something is not alright with the sound, just please tell me, because last time we played Dota 2 and it was just fucked up. It sounds like the game has sound. Now, we're gonna talk for a fair 5 minutes-ish, and if anyone is joining into the stream, you can see these characters around here. You can ask whoever is the faster in the next, let's call it for from now on to 7:10. So it's 7 p.m. and 5 minutes starting now to 7 p.m. to 10 minutes. And we're gonna create a hardcore. I think it's like a ranked one or so. So again, if anyone is joining into the stream right now, you can just point any of these characters and we are starting that one on hardcore. I think I played all of these characters, by the way, when I had the original Diablo 2 and the expansion pack. But let's see. I went kind of far. Well, I completed at least normal mode with all of these guys. And I'm not sure how the ranking was. It was like normal, nightmare, hell, something like that. But I'm pretty damn sure that on the hardest level, I did the game with an Amazon. And I still remember the last fight. That I think that's the last boss, or no, that's actually not the last boss. On the last level, there's a boss. There's like a smith or someone, and in a hell level, it hit so hard that it didn't matter what kind of armor or anything I use. I'm not sure about the stats or such, because I wasn't really looking out for those when I played it. But it was nearly one-shotting me if he could catch me. And I remember that with my Amazon, I used my Valkyr, and something like maybe my ranged... I bought a lot of arrows and I went ranged on the Amazon, and maybe I used the ranged recruit for myself as well, and I was just sitting in the corner and shooting arrows towards the direction where the boss was And my Valkyrie was tanking it through the whole time. It was fucking funny to do it. Although I don't really want to count on this to do that again. So yeah, that was one thing. Other than that, if I remember correctly, I didn't really like playing the sorceress, or I wasn't. Maybe I just wasn't into magic at that part of the game. To be fair, the game is building up like there can be any kind of resistance in the game, so if you are playing a sorceress or like any kind of guy who actually uses magic, maybe the druid, the sorceress, the paladin uses somewhat of a magic, and the necromancer uses curses. And if any one of the opponent is immune to the spell that you were maxing throughout the way, you are pretty much fucked there. That was something really funny that I found about the sorceress, and in this game it was even harder to avoid because if you are going up on higher levels, I mean higher difficulty settings, it's gonna be guaranteed that even the few random bosses that are just running around are gonna be resistant to something. And if they are, like, oh my, you are fucked. The paladin wasn't a bad thing when I played it either. I think it was more like tanky and hard to die than actually dealing that much damage. Alright, so you took the randoming for cube. We're gonna go on dice rolling. It's actually 7. And I'm gonna roll for an 8 or die. And every time I roll 8, I'm gonna just reroll. Let's see. 2 or 5. We rolled a 5. We're gonna do it with a paladin. His name shall be Holy Slap, and now just a few things to go
Good day.
faster and further.
Not here.
I'm pretty sure that
Well,
these are not working here. I'm not sure if they moved this. That was a... So I still can't just throw off the...
I am a. There is a.
What's that? The way to unsummon things. Or...
I will cleanse this wilderness.
Being somewhat tanky is not going to be a problem
It's locked.
for us. Ooh, it's locked! Now, just to be somewhat more effective, we are gonna ignore. After it's not gonna be better than the item that we have, we're gonna ignore every white boot. Every white and maybe gray can go too. We're gonna decide about that. But every white thing, so after the first few rounds, is not gonna be taken up by us. Leather gloves. Let's see if we have them. It's a club and a sword. Definitely have it more. All right. So let's say that we're gonna go on with these terms. Just so we are gonna go a little faster. Because I know that the first time that we played... Oh my god. I know that the first time we played was that we picked up everything. Now it's not gonna be the same. We're gonna go on. Potions can come. And money too. But we are not gonna use arrows or such, so it's gonna be alright to have this. To be fair, it's really funny that how the kind of appetite that I have in a game actually changed. Alright, first thing that we need to have, dexterity is needed to hit the opponent. We're gonna need like this, and occasionally we're gonna boost on energy as well. Combat skills. Accuracy and damage the cost of life. Damage to self. Let's go with the offensive over. We're doing more damage like this. Do I have to activate it? Is it like not usable for being a passive ability or such? Don't quite remember. La 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 la. Get over here, little bitch. Oof. So yes, I remember back how I started gaming. I was really afraid to do something in a game that will cause me a loss. You know, if I'm gonna die or I'm gonna lose it somewhere at some point. It's not gonna be an easy thing for me to just deal with the actual loss.
I am overburdened.
Overburdened. Since we are close to the camp, we are just gonna go back. So whatever the fuck we can, we'll just run through the whole thing again. Let's run, my friend.
The Order welcomes you.
Gives another dexterity. 10, it's 5 life. How is it like? I don't need this. To life, 5 to life. Stick like this for now. It's kind of good, by the way, how they handle the... If you are trying to play in a party, then you can just share things with your box. It's really good. It's a really pleasant thing that the game is actually thinking about you trying to play with your friends. Yeah, what I wanted to say that. So I was really afraid that if I'm gonna do something in a game, it's like losing or some, and I will not be able to turn it back. And if I lose, then I'm gonna be like, you know, it's unrepeatable. So forever it is gonna be what it is. Whoa. Did I? No. I was afraid that I accidentally just stopped the stream. So yeah, that was somewhat of a thing. Now after that, the interesting part comes there, because I started playing harder and harder games. As I managed to understand more and more about the games, it wasn't like I was just trying to play them. Scroll it all more. It wasn't like I was just trying to play them on like harder difficulty level or such, but I was actually actively looking for games that were harder than I played before. That's how I came across games like Resist Fire, Prayer, Combat Skills. Let's do this. That's how I came across games like Dark Souls and such. After that I realized that there are a ton of games out there that are working with kind of the same pattern. They are really hard.
Evil dwells within this cave.
Every time I play, I was feeling like, oh my god, this is exactly what I was looking for. To be fair, I kind of feel like I was looking for some adrenaline playing in games, and maybe that's the reason why I was tossed and, well, do not say the word tossed, introduced to the world of online games. My opinion, there's not a lot of thing as hard as competing against other players. Even though sometimes games like Dark Souls, Sekiro, Bloodborne, and a few old games, like, believe it or not, I had a game called Neverhood. Most likely it was building on using how does it called? Logical enigmas, quizzes, logical problems and their solution in the game. Just don't really find the word for it right now. I'm not sure if there's like any different word that I was already going up with. But the thing was with that game that that was a lot of logical problems that Yuvi faced, and it was in a clay world where things can change shape, and it was like taking Super Mario, but you can only see one screen at a time. So if you're trying to move somewhere, like back or forth, the screen is gonna change, and mostly on every single screen you had to do something. But the logical tasks that were there were related to each other. So if you were like unable to solve something at the first part, that was a possibility that you don't even have to look for the solution at the first part at all. But instead, it was like the solution on the third part, or maybe the fifth, or maybe that was something like you needed multiple things just to solve one thing. The short sword. Bots are coming. Alright. We're gonna take up some stamina. Someone is... Come back here! I don't even know if... Woohoo! I don't even know if these kind of bots, you see right here, they're just coming into your Twitch and spamming. Is that like anyone who uses these bots
My
at all?
duty here is done.
Give me the boots. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, really appreciate it, thank you. We're gonna go with this. Alright. Because to be fair, I have never ever saw anyone who uses things like that. I just don't really remember how I used these things. Because I am kind of convinced that I'm not gonna go around and like just, you know, smite people to hell. You know what? I know that it looks stupid, but I'm really not into like super hard Diablo plays or whatever from the past of mine. I mean, I was playing, but I wasn't really a hardcore player as such. I don't really know how is this gonna work. I mean, if I'm gonna hit with my left click, it's gonna do... Let's see this. It's gonna do this. I'm gonna do anything with my right one. But you always have to do that. It's a strange handling of skills, by the way. Oh, javelin. Sit down. Please. Sit down and listen to a story of us. Hello. hello there. Alright, we're gonna check a few more things here. We'll just run around. Feel the air, the wind blowing through our fine young hair. So yeah, back to it. It's like anyone actually uses these bots. Oh, hello. Because if they do, I just don't really understand that. From streaming perspective, it's alright if you wanna be, you know, good.
Beware, the evil is strong ahead. Take care, the
I'm
corrupted...
stronger. But like, you know, I know that you wanna be a good streamer if you started streaming. But if you are trying to buy the actual goal that you are going up for, it's not gonna help you too much. Enhance defense and dexterity. The thing that you earn is a fast attack speed. It's fast attack speed as well. One is for dexterity, or attack rating. We will take all. Take all of them. We're gonna have these. And identify two things. Decide which is gonna be. Now! 8% of the damage is going to ourselves. Increase accuracy and damage. You know what? You know what? We are trying it. Let's call it like
Good evening.
this.
Welcome. My rogue
Scouts reported some abomination in the monastery
Hi there.
graveyard. Fuck, even without... Ooh, it's very fast attack rating. Blum boom, blum boom. It's magic! What did I just see? This is one. If I'm doing this... Actually increases my accuracy, and I am missing more than I supposed to miss with before. That's funny. Alright. I'm gonna need this more. Why am I missing so much? Come on! I'm supposed to fucking enhance what I'm doing. Die, you little maggot! Does it have like an overall accuracy that I have to pop with? Come over here! Damage increase is really good here. You seriously want to fight from the inside? Throw your money in there. If you're gonna do like super crazy damage, can this ability just one-shot me? I would be really surprised. Well, who knows? Come here. While it's not really effective at hitting some targets, it's really effective in keeping them down. And that. Ooh, it's short staff, thank you. What? Can't do that. Thank you. Oh, come on. Alright. Superior stuff can come. Oh, Eagle Orb. Nice. I can almost feel the money flow. Yeah, back to the part of why would you use bots to achieve whatever you want? I can always, you know, think about the part that I can understand why someone wants to be great. I mean, you can have money income with that. You can be like, you know, famous. People can talk about you for quite a few times. I really do understand if someone is trying to go after fame with buying viewers and such. But on long term, it's not gonna work for you. And even on short term, if someone catches you, you're gonna be banned. You're gonna be punished for what you're doing there. Alright. I really don't think that for anyone it would be a good idea to risk it. Do not touch me, please. My hair is very sensitive. So overall, it definitely feels like it's stupid. It would be really interesting to meet with someone who was trying to do this.
I can't carry anymore.
I can't carry anymore.
I can't carry anymore.
And if I would actually meet with someone who's actually doing this, like buying viewership and buying subscriptions and stuff like that, I don't even know what you can buy, to be fair. Not even that qualified on that one. 36. No, thank you. Ooh. 6. So I don't really need. Nope. And this one I can identify, yeah. Ooh. If I press right click, it's gonna buy the full. So shift. It's going shift, control, and right click. It's gonna buy the full thing. So yeah, if you know someone who is buying things from bots or just generally buying something like that, I think it's a huge problem for both the streamer and the platform that you are on. Oh, experience. Hello. Get over here, creepy little bastards. No, little ones. Come closer for a chop, chop, chop. I would... I would really enjoy this more if I would actually hit people with this. Alright, let's go like this. Put one on energy as well. Sacrifice, is it right? Damage per level. It's the extra that I'm gaining. But it says it's plus the to the attack rating. It's gonna just take the same kind of damage out on me. I was thinking about getting some reduction to that, but I wasn't really sure if that's gonna ever happen. Yeah, long story short, do not buy followers, do not buy from bots at all, do not buy subscriptions like this, do not trust sites like that. It's from a streaming perspective or streamer's perspective, although I'm not a full-fledged one yet. From the streamer's perspective, it's really... What the fuck? Can we just hit it? Not healthy to do this. Instead of that, with the money that you can have, just go to some really cool places maybe. Oh! Yellow dagger. Go to some really cool places maybe. Spend it on yourself, spend it on your family. Instead of buying stupid things. Not the internet. That's a different thing. It's just buying from bots in games. I've played quite a few games in my life. And I know that it's a modern thing. You know, the microtransactions are getting in the picture in games, which I do hate the whole of my heart. So I know that it's kind of a new thing, but just please try to get a hold on yourself and do not use things like that. From a gamer's perspective, I think that it would really feel like... Oh my god, how many of you is there? It would really feel like if you're buying such a thing, you are actually cheating. How can I miss so fucking much? was a tactical run around. 100% manual.
I am overburdened.
Come here. La 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 la.
The Order welcomes you.
Not bad. Let's see what the other one does. No, thank you. Is it ethanol? Alright. Not gonna be able to use that. Dun 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 dun. Wasn't really thinking through that I was clicking. I left some money here. Okay. They're gonna need more experience. This cave is very harsh on us, and we have just arrived. Trying my best not to die here. Would be like super duper bad. I would just go out and die instantly at the first fucking difficulty level. Although I might say that it can happen. That we are not watching around and we are just running into someone that actually kills you. I am swinging around with this axe like a fucking moron. Hello? Hello. Feels like it's a hard to hit target, but it's not. It's not. I'm kind of maximized. Hell. And the ladder. Thank you. Blow you to pieces. Come on. It's actually a really funny surprise when you are hitting someone and he's actually dying in the first hit. Shush! Some of those who are coming around are getting killed. And there are those that I have to just chase down. Feels like that would be something bigger difficult to hit someone. It's not really described on them. It's getting more in the vitality. We can do a holy bolt. Holy crap. What does it do? All the divine energy damages the under or heals allies. Actually damages nearby enemies. Whoa! Wow! So reflect damage done to you back into attacks. Not being able to just passively doing damage to the enemy. Fire damage makes them heavy flames and that's fire damage to your attacks. Extra fire damage plus extra damage that the enemy is actually taking from me. Although I would still go towards the fact that fucking kidding me? Dodge like a champion! I actually just hit one of those idiots. I only have to find
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Good. I wasn't sure about that, by the way, but it seems like that if you are playing on hardcore, the enemy is tougher.
Yes?
And they offer way better loot right from the start already. 7 prepares itself. Very nice. So many guns to strength as well, what the fuck? Blum blum blum. We're all set. Just go ahead. There's some little idiots somewhere here. Just running away. Nah. I want to hit the enemy, please.
I am overburdened.
It's not really needed for us right now. Extra fire damage is really nice. Would still feel like that the extra damage that I can... What the fuck? Stop doing that. I just fucking killed them.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh my god, my nose is itching. So... way through there. Oh, there he is. I just wanted to ask that how long will it wait until it actually goes on and, like, you know, make people explode?
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Key, nothing? Alright. Heading home. And I'm sure it's going faster.
Hello.
Smoking 4. Alright, here we are in business, we're talking. It's light radius, it prepares itself, magic damage is reduced, and we're gonna get extra fire resistance too. We're gonna go up and repair some.
Good evening.
Good evening. Alright. Potions, key can come, potion cap. Was I too far away for that to reach? I'm not sure. Screwed hand axe. Oh, the money! Oh, the money in the world! Oh. It would be nice to know why the hell am I missing that much. Oh, you're already done with this cave. Wait, sweet. Yeah, that was the second level. Alright. I have like... It's not really granting anything else. 95% to hit, and that's the maximum. What can it be if it's actually dropping down? It's like you are not hitting anyone at all. How the fuck is that working? To be fair, is that like... You can actually die. Just a little splash. Is that like if I'm going closer, will that increase my chance to hit your opponent? Which place you should go? Just wander further ahead. One of them is gonna be the stony fields. The other one, if I remember correctly.
This holy place has been desecrated.
It has been desecrated. Do not dodge. You can't avoid the holy fire. Din, 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 din. To be more prepared, I should have watched some kind of... Can I go in here, please? No. Some kind of semi-professional playing this game. Could tell a lot about how are they playing the game.
My army will destroy you.
Okay.
Sisters, There was no other way.
The only way is to kill them all. Why did you go out? That way, by the way, if I would check some kind of, you know, more professional than I am, I would maybe know. Whoops.
I can't carry anymore.
Did I press that? I would know that why it is so important sometimes that you are having like the right build, the right items and such. Vitality is going to be vital.
I
Hello?
can hardly believe.
And I can see that they are doing.
It is clear.
It is clear now. It's only very fast attack speed. Durability required dexterity 2 to 6. Nah. It's enhanced defense. And the block rate is not gonna be enhanced anyway. Oh. Let me introduce you, my new friend. Friend? Give them some arrows. It's raining arrows. Hello? Lum 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 lum. With the fact that we are playing hardcore right now, I can see that the loot is definitely boosted. Lum lum. Stop what you're doing and just come in here. It's a buckler. Buckler. Oh, gold. Do not leave it. Was he the double of himself? No. Keep on moving. Keep on exploding the barrels. Oh. There's some graves to open here. Hello? Why am I not hitting? 95% my ass and my ass cheeks. I would be able to clap with no hands faster than these guys hitting the opponent. supposedly 95% hit.
I am overburdened.
In my humble opinion, it's bullshit. It's just bullshit. Reminds me of the game, what the fuck was it? X...
Good day.
XCOM? Yeah, I think that was the game's name, XCOM. Even though it said that you have a 99% hit chance, when someone was practically rubbing onto the gun's barrel that you were holding, it didn't matter.
Good day.
No, it didn't. Sometimes you just said that you are screwed and you missed. Ooh, get away. Nicer things here. I can just check. Let's buy. Well, what the fuck? Why didn't I see this? It's like 14 and yeah. That's what I'm gonna need. Simple chain. 38. Have a nice cap for us, won't you? Releasing some magic on the enemy is never gonna hurt. Alright. See, this is two-handed. Let's go for one-handed. 6 to 12. 6 to 11. Damage and integrity is 4 to 12. Throw that away. It's two-handed one. Not sure if it's worth it or not to go with two-handed weapons. I am restricting myself superior short bow. I'm restricting myself to using shields and one-handed weapons here. I really want to go off with you know that the paladin class has specialized shields for them. I'm gonna be traveling all the way around to use that. Nom nom. The game was just kind of stuck in its own loop. The enemy was just too close for me and I couldn't really move from there. Scroll of identify. Where did you go? These ones are actually fighting. I am truly surprised. Ooh. All healed. What the fuck? Total didn't mean to do that. Oh, hello. Those are not needed. I can just give some stuff to my little
I can't carry anymore.
Little pattern there.
I'll put that to good use.
I get these, and then I just do this.
I'll put that to good use.
Maybe give her
I'll put that to good
a
use.
weapon too. And sash. Is it using sash? No, it's not. We are missing the point. Christ's sakes, stop missing. Stop messing with me. Oh. Having the second level? I do not remember. Hello? Is there anyone home? Completely false promises. Just not open anything. Ooh!
I am overburdened.
Still have to come back for that huge treasure that we have over there. We are just flying by.
The Order welcomes you.
The Order welcomes you. I think I wanted to check something, but I don't remember. What was that? Earth, wind, and fire. Whoops. I think we gathered everything. Now it's time to just get the fuck out. Whew. Still not convinced, by the way, if you know, someone just wants to feel nostalgic. Is it even said like this? Nostalgia. Sounds stupid. Nostalgic. Nostalgic. I don't know how it is pronounced. Whatever. Someone wants to feel that way. It's truly kind of a ripoff if you know, it's like big game company and just trying to sell the same freaking shit over and over again. Sometimes I just can't get over the fact that it's not a new thing, it's an everyday phenomenon. Kind of same thing is happening with the Left 4 Dead series. Whew. I'm sorry. It's kind of the same thing that's happening with the Left 4 Dead series as well. That I already made a video about the Back 4 Blood. It's essentially it is the same game as Left 4 Dead. Still, you know, have something new in it. But at the same time, you have a feeling of
I can't carry
you are
anymore.
playing with the same game. And the feeling of getting ripped off for a game like that is not gonna be a good taste in your mouth when the next time you're gonna think about the studio that you bought your rip-off game from. I mean, I guess you know what I'm thinking about, but it's never gonna be a good long-term policy. The only thing that you are building on is to hype up something, just build up some stuff depending on what cool game you already produced in the past. Just trying to like I'm not sure if this is the wording for it, but emotion selling to anyone. They are just get jump started in their brain or in their hearts about like the name of the game, maybe the studio of the game. And oh my god, it used to make good games. So the next game that they play should also be good. And so the hype is starting, and the companies are not really doing anything against it. They, to be fair, they would be really stupid if they would try to do anything against it. But from their part, it's a really not cheeky move. From the player's part, who stopped there and I didn't sell that. What the fuck? You know who's just stopping there and just buying the whole game over and over again. And most of them, I think most of them knows that they are getting ripped off. And you don't even have to think about games like Diablo2 Resurrected. It's not only about that. It's about, in my opinion, it's about playing and buying almost any sports game that you can, which is, I know that, you know, you can't really add super new things to, like, I don't know, boxing games or football games or like tennis games or whatever the hell kind of games there. What the heck? This is gonna be actually fun. Just move over. Right, I know that it's not fishing off that far away, but people are drifting and dying around me is pretty hilarious by this. I think I'm gonna get protected here. Alright, so the radius of this thing is actually going up. What the fuck? I'm gonna stay with the holy fire roller. kinda like. So yeah, I truly know that the ripoff is not starting with that, but there are other forms of that as well. But you are just putting your trust into some studios games, and you know you have a title that you were waiting on for a long time, maybe. It's finally getting released, and you can't really wait. You are just pre-ordering and stuff. And a lot of times, what's gonna happen is that you pre-order it, and it's either not gonna be that good that you've counted on. Mostly games are not gonna live up to the potential that you're actually trying to imagine to them. Although it couldn't really and fully be blamed on the companies only. It wouldn't really be fair to... What the fuck? It wouldn't really be fair if you would, you know, try to blame everything on the companies, that you were expecting something and you didn't get it. I know that part. But what you can see nowadays with the pre-orders as well, it's gonna... You will just get a buggy game for the trust that you had towards the company.
I am overburdened.
And it's taking everything away from your hands that you were linked to the company.
I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use.
Actually better than that. But I guess you know what I'm talking about, that being ripped off while someone is just laughing at your face and got like, I don't know,
And so
20, 15, 20, 30, whatever the hell kind of euros that they are asking for these games that they are kind of remaking, kind of just coming up with the same thing over and over again. It's actually, from one point it's hilarious that they found a way to do this, recycling old games. From the other part, it's really, really sad. Because we're gonna play with those games, mostly. And there will be no stopping where you can actually say that I don't really want to pay for a game that's already out for like, I don't know, 20 years. And the only thing that you are doing is some kind of upgrade on graphics level. I don't really want to take part in that. But of course you can say it. Most likely no one will care about that. There will be a lot of people. They just, no matter what happens, they will just buy the same bullshit every single year. Just to understand why this thing would be really, really bad if someone don't really get the point there. I guess most of you do, but if someone don't really get the point there, just explain it that whenever they are making a trash game or just remaking some really good game, and you know they won't fully remake the game. Mostly you're gonna get the same things from it, but they will charge you extra regardless. And when you're gonna allow that happening, it's gonna reinforce that behavior in them. And year after year, they will just get back with same trash that they found out like 20 or who knows how many years ahead. And mostly, you won't be able to do anything against it. Because you know that you already bought. You bought into it. From that part, there is no going back. When you bought into it, you already allowed them to do something with that. Even though you can feel like that you want a really good game, and you deserve a really good game. If you are pre-ordering, or you are just allowing them to redo games over and over again, it's gonna be worse by time. And to be fair, even what I can experience right now, even that part, I wouldn't really think about, like, I don't know, let's call it like 5 years in advance. Oh, sorry, not in advance. 5 years ago. Oh, you little shit. Stop resurrecting them. Come on. Superior cat. Yeah, I wasn't really counting on it. Like 5 years ago or such. Couldn't really imagine such a thing that someone is gonna just resell me games. Maybe because it was more like we had only a few games. Or maybe the number of games were only steadily going up. The jump between games were not that big. Whew. Even making games, the process of making games have leveled up substantially. Since they can make, well, I guess that they can make games faster now than they could before because of the technological advances that we have currently. Jabal. I'm not 100% sure about that, by the way. I'm really sorry if someone is just offended by that, or that I'm not right in there.
I can't carry anymore.
But due to that fact, definitely feels like they can throw out games faster, and at the same time,
Greetings.
there are lots and lots and lots of games just trying to reach out for you so you can just play with them.
Good to see you.
Forgot to sell this. So I can understand, by the way, that companies are going for profit, and it's, you know, it's not gonna go away, it's not gonna change. It would be really nice to just take up some honesty from time to time in the game industry, and just say that, you know, you want to do some kind of a game that you are really putting your heart and soul into. Just forget about doing remakes for a while. I would even wait more for games like that than if someone promises that, I don't know, let's see, that Age of Empires 4 is coming, and I'm excited about that too. I really love to play Age of Empires back in the days. It's just kind of hitting the same tone that we were already talking about, that they are playing to your emotions. That you will actually pay in to get Age of Empires, or even pre-order that. Allows you attack multiple adjacent enemies with a single attack. Somewhat deep in this. Passive or defensive is not our thing at the moment.
I can't carry anymore.
It was actually faster than I expected. It was like the super boss of this level. Hello?
I can't carry anymore.
I can't carry anymore. I'm not sure, by the way, how other people feel about this.
Hello.
Because I know it's... well, it's not a controversial thing. It's mostly all of the players would say the same thing about this. Or kind of the same thing about this. And you know, the problem is that I guess you know those kind of people who just line up to vote for every single time that a new iPhone is getting released. I don't want to talk against iPhones. I don't want to talk beside iPhones either. I want to tell that if you are brainlessly lining up to the newest thing that you can get your hand on, although you have the version, like one older version of that thing already, and it's like no big differences between them, I think you're wasting your time, and you are stupidly feeding Steam is gonna just come back and every single time gonna rip off more and more of you, as long as they know that they can do it. And if people are just going there and buy it because they think it's like a necessity for them, and these big companies gonna go and do the same thing. You know, there are even memes about that on the internet that, you know the drill, guys, no pre-orders. Which is like 90% true for me as well. To be fair, from the games that I really love to play, I don't have... I didn't really pre-order almost any of them. I pre-ordered Diablo2, that's absolutely on me. Alright, woods. We're already finished with this? We're gonna TP back after it. Oh yeah, by the way, we finished this. That was the passage. Whenever I see something like that, I almost shit my pants. Alright, that's cool. I hate this woods shit. Would be extremely helpful. I would actually see the freaking enemy. Blood. Actually, my aura is able to bring them down as well.
I am overburdened.
I'm overburdened. I'm just gonna bring that and run along. It's a house. There's nothing in it. Yoo-hoo! Come on, you little bitches! I'm running after him, he's burning away.
I can't carry anymore.
It's hilarious. Let's do a level up. Dim 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 dim. I'm gonna get more on this. Holy fire, them!
I can't carry anymore.
I can't carry anymore. Let's go home to make sure that we can carry anymore.
Good day.
To be fair, I would really talk to someone and ask someone who's like the guys that we already talked about, buys the same stuff every year, and almost feel like agitated to do it all over again. It would be a real good question for them to, why are you doing this? Or what are you expecting from doing that? There would be like nothing that they can answer to that question. It would be a really bad thing pointing towards, I don't want to be rude, but the intelligence of those people. The why would be really important here. I mean, I guess not everyone who's like, you know, so you know, not everyone who has who is buying these games or pre-ordering them or just, you know, feeding the industry what I was talking about, like the iPhones or whatever the fuck, that something new is coming off every year. These people usually don't have that much money. If you would ask them why do they do it, it's potentially costing a fortune to them, but they are still doing it every single year. I'm not really sure what would they answer. Because the answer would be something like totally bullshit. Or they don't even know why they are doing it. Let's... Woohoo! What the fuck? You know, at that moment...
This tree bristles with magic.
I would really feel like... these people are just a bunch of idiots. And you shouldn't really be speaking to them at all. Although, if they could have said something like relevant why they are doing that, then I would be absolutely surprised. I mean, I can't even think up a good answer for myself. Why would anyone need such... Ah, you little bastard. Nope. Let's get the superior lance. Wham! Swam. Can I do this? How the hell is there? I have been protected. Thank you. Thank you. It would be really nice for them to solve the issue with the minimum. So I could just actually go up and use the mini-map. This is really burning my whole brain. I'm actually not... What the fuck? Pick up the money! Whew. Alright, these guys are done with it. Did I get the portal? I don't remember. So, what is that?
I can't carry anymore.
Giving additional attack rating. This one's giving up light radius too. the wand. I think that was a teleport. No. I'm just gonna keep running. Just keep running, just keep running. Oh, this is the one. We're gonna have a lot to sell here.
Ah, there.
Ah, welcome, welcome. Due to the crane stones. Check all. Yeah, it's in the stony fields. Stony fields! My gosh. Oh, but it's not gonna go around. Someone randomly popped up and died. So. Whoa! Black Arcane! They are coming for you.
What a tragic end to Tristram.
Tragic. Whoa, boy! Stop it! Get some help. Ah, we take it. Why the hell did that guy have low HP? Wait a second, if I am doing AoE damage...
I am overburdened.
Stop! So if I am doing AoE damage... No, it would be bullshit that I still use the sacrifice with that. Wouldn't really mean anything.
Good evening.
I mean that I'm not using my ability to actively do anything. Let's do 7. Let's do
I'll put
6.
that to good use.
I hope you'll do it. I put that to good use. Still considering the fact that we are playing. That's a leg. Oh, leg, my friend. If I remember correctly, the set is the Paladin's mace. Although I think it hits like slow. Need that. Is anyone else home? Don't try to hide. I'm gonna find you. And I'm gonna make you pay. Wait a second, Mr. Kane, I'm coming.
Deckard Cain, leave quickly.
Leave quickly. I can just go home and just say that, sir, we're gonna need some services for perfectly free. He's gonna do it because he's an old man. Saved his old ass.
And so it came to pass that the Countess, who once baked...
I already touched this. Now we're gonna sell stuff.
As a token of my regret, good to see you.
It's good to do free stuff. I can 100% agree with that. It's a lag. Can it be traded very fast attack speed? I don't like having the extra benefit. Attack rating plus energy. Just exchange for light radius. And to be fair, I kind of like the idea that we are doing more damage to the undead. However, of course not everyone from the opponent is gonna be undead, but the extra damage to the undead is not gonna hurt, will it? Oof! This is a new weapon of mine. No, I can over the field fire. I would really want to hit people. Yippee! So let's switch it around. Holy fire! We're gonna be so fiery, so heavy on fire, that even if someone is just looking at us, they will just burn in the holy fire. Burn, burn in the Maker's fire. And there will come a point where someone is gonna be like fire resistant. They're gonna stand there like idiots. Please die. What the fuck? Thought that it's my minion. Whoa. La 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 la. My minion was hiding behind me. I will beat your ass with the help of more experience. The whole field is dying and I can't hit the shaman. There's the shaman! When I'm doing more damage to... Oh, hello. Doing more damage to the undead, but I'm actually not being able to freaking hit them.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
That's really sad. Not taking out the maximum of the experience shrines use.
Good day.
Good day, Commander. Like all of these. Maximum damage? Nah. I'm gonna put this leg to rest. Whew. Let's see. Superior Hunter's Bow. Ah, thank you. Wait a second, what did it say? Poison damage over 3 seconds. Useless thing.
This tower shall be cleansed of evil.
I do agree, 100%. Little devils. It's a really good thing that you can like do extra damage to something. Woo. Stop doing this to me. I'm gonna be worried sick. La 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 la. I'm thinking that is there a way it would have been playable?
I can't carry anymore.
Alright, we are going home.
Yes?
Our little friend died.
Hello.
$14, $13. Damage reduced, repairs itself, or resistance. Oh my god! It's not blocking enough. I'm sorry. 7.
I'll put that to good use.
Let's do upgrading a bit. Charm wasn't needed, thank you so much. And we're going back. This Paladin is a fun thing to play, by the way. Healing potion on healing potion. Identify yourself. I think that's a paladin shield. Granting extra resistance. So, well, it's not bad, not bad. Mine is better. I would be curious if someone actually did this game. I bet someone did, by the way. going on hardcore and doing all difficulty levels. That would be insane. How much preparation would that guy need, to be honest? Because of course if I'm just, you know, running in, casually swinging around, stuff like that, but to do that in hardcore would be fucking time consuming. And if you are dying, oh my god, I don't even want to think about that. But if you are dying on, like, hell level, everything that you did for the last 3 levels is already done too long. You know what you have to do for that? That you are just turning in a corner at the wrong second. Someone is like, I don't know, 5-man minion army with a mini boss is just jumping on you and you are like perfectly fine. You know, like that. I hit this motherfucker. This is attack rating for you and your party. Is there like any way that actually sacrifice is getting more damage by that? Did I just
Greetings.
let's check after this. Is it in the skill tree? 0 receives bonuses from sacrifice. I'm just gonna turn on this now. I'm gonna do extra hits, although I'm gonna sacrifice my own HP. And I'm gonna use mana to do this. How effective can this be? It's gonna be really, really effective. Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna do it as running back for the other one. Says who? What the fuck? Why did you do that?
I've earned the right to this abandoned trove.
She just voluntarily ran into the fire and died.
I am overburdened.
Why did you do that? Fuck. Now I'm scared. Fucking old sacrificed person is running rampant.
Well,
Why did you
Good
say
day.
that? Running rampant
Good
to the
day.
side of me. I don't need these. Should I like... Never actually thought about things like this. Antidote potion. What does it do? So, mana regeneration. Defense missile. No. I think normally the first time that you are finding runes like that is gonna be on level 2. I mean Act 2.
When I
flow the monastery, I have left behind my favorite hammer. Can you please just go in and find my favorite hammer for me? Thank you. Looking for a hammer. Pillow. Still someone in here. Hello? I hear voice. Cracked. Why do you leave money? Still need money. Faster hit recovery or resistance. Oh my god, we are in game. We are just getting so much better. I'm not sure, by the way, if someone is like starting hardcore. And at some point they are just stopping somewhere and start farming for like experience or such. I would guess that they are. I mean, I've heard about this thing, like, you know where certain loots are gonna drop? And, you know, just going back and farming it. To be fair, when I played this game before, I wasn't aware of that. Such a thing can actually go on, that, you know, it's kind of like World of Warcraft, or, to be fair, any RPG game, that certain enemies have certain loot tables. They can actually drop you some kind of loot that someone has just checked somewhere, and in the world of the internet you can just simply pop it up and see that how many times do you have to kill, like, I don't know, the first boss, the first X boss in Dariel, to make sure that you're gonna get the loot of that you really want. I guess that one dexterity is not gonna be that much. Plus, if I just throw it off, it's a really straight edge map. No one survives! Clap the bastards. Just like my name says. I am Holy Slap. Can I actually hit them? Thank you. La 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 la. Skill is actually really effective because if more target is around me and someone is dying from the first hit, the second and third or fourth or I don't know, I think it's going on for like 3 hits. Or so. The other hits are gonna hit someone else. Like no hits wasted. Oh. I like the sound how these little skeleton guys are dying.
I am overburdened.
Whoops! I'm overburdened. Have to go into the hole. It's a whole new level of exploration. These little bastards are attacking. I can actually clear some of them off with the first wave.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Alright, dude.
Yes.
Yes.
Good evening.
We have potions, so we have some everything. Bring this back. Considering the fact that we are doing hardcore, there's like no meaning for me to put down the cash that I have. Because if I die sometime, I can't really do anything. If I die, it's cracked self head. I'm not gonna be interested in that too much. It's cracked head. Another crack head. Low quality. Skull cap. And we are done with this part, I guess. trying to run around. Please die. Please die. Going down to the second level. Hardcoring is fun. Ah!
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
Can't carry. Actually, I'm curious myself with how far I can do this. At the start of the stream, I started to talk about that.
Hello.
Mostly, that was like a long time ago. I wasn't really up for playing like anything on hardcore because I was really afraid of losing. What's gonna happen if I'm not gonna win for even the first time or second time or whatever time. Now it's like I hope it's me who got more skilled. Not just the game's overall got like too easy for me to win. This is what I'm hoping. But I am really looking forward to play anything that's like seems like a hard game. Seems like extremely hard for someone. So just like I said, the games that I usually rated here, the Dark Souls series, or playing with Sekiro, and the Bloodborne maybe. That was that little game, the what is it called? Cupheads, yeah. That was an interesting little game that was actually really taking you to be precise about the movements and stuff that you are doing in a video game, which in my opinion, which wasn't really hard, but it was extremely frustrating. It wasn't like hard in a way that I would say that that Sekiro was hard, because you actually had to find the good tactic against someone to beat. But mostly it was more like a rhythm game. If you caught the good rhythm, and you understood what rhythm you should catch, actually, you still had to know the tactics for the bosses, or even for a simple guy who's just trying to get to you because they were defending and attacking in a really good manner. You still had to know both of those, but you know it was learnable. And other stuff is like it's not gonna be hard if you are making something. I think the Monster Hunter world was that the HP of the bosses or the hunted creatures was actually really high, and to beat them was not hard.
I can't carry anymore.
To beat them was not really hard on a logical level.
Hello.
On a skill level, but to beat them, it was like grinding them down. And you were sitting there on a boss and try to kill them for like I don't know, 15 minutes. And after you find out what tactics you should use for or against someone, you finally find out what you have to do against the boss or what you have to do against some of the enemies. You don't really want to sit on some of the opponents for 15 minutes. It's not gonna make the game harder. It's gonna make your game frustrating. And those two things are not the same. You want something to be hard. Let's think up tactics. Is there like a way that I have to go around this? If you want to make something hard, just think up good strategies that are absolutely necessary for your boss to be beaten, or your game to be beaten. Or think up like different but combined strategies that maybe the boss consists of maybe the boss consists of a few phases. So you are not just standing on the boss and you are finding out that, oh yeah, he is doing like fireball every 5 seconds and you have to move away every 5 seconds or you're gonna get burned from fireball. So it's like have different phases, multiple choices of abilities. And if you are doing that in a video game, and if you are thinking through what the enemy should do in a manner of like not being super hard, because it's gonna reach the opposite factor if you are just making your game super hard. It's gonna be frustrating instead of just being hard. But if you can reach the level like that, that's gonna be a super cool game, in my opinion, or for me at least. That I have to just twitch and tweak around in your game, finding a good solution to some kind of team fight. And it's gonna mean for me a really good game that I want to play and I want to get back. And if with that you can also do that your game will be, replayable. Replayable. It's not replayable, replayable. But certain things are randomized. You can just choose from them. Or actually the enemies. Ooh, yeah.
I can't carry anymore.
Ooh, yeah. Or actually the enemy is choosing from them. That's gonna make the game super duper great for those.
Good to see you.
I'm not gonna say few person because I know a lot of people who like to take some challenge in their games. But that's gonna mean a lot to people like that. Even if there is an easier level in your game, if you are doing this, it's still gonna be somewhat hard. But everyone knows that the harder something to achieve is gonna grant you more in the feeling of achievement. We're gonna feel more. I don't really want to say that word because it's not a good word for it. We're gonna feel more joy at the actual achievement that you make. Maybe that's the thing that describes it the most. I don't even know why I started to talk about this in the game. Yeah, maybe because we're doing hardcore. It's going hardcore. Am I gonna need that? on some level, by the way, and I'm planning to make a video about this. Gaming has changed substantially since the start, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but we are tending towards gaming where, in my opinion, too much has been granted for doing very little in games. It's not gonna be a perfect example, but if you are joining in to play World of Warcraft, I didn't play the
Even the light cannot pierce this gloom.
new original World of Warcraft that they released. But if you are joining in to play World of Warcraft now, and you are playing it normally, not going back to the old one, you're gonna have a lot of things that will play to your hand from a manner of making the game easier. You're gonna get some gear for you. It's gonna give you more experience when you are leveling up. You're gonna get experience bonuses from other sources. You're gonna get better weapons, trinkets, armors, whatever you are saying. There's now there is a leveling up field of that. Which will of course does what it should. It reduces the time that you are actually leveling up and gives you more time, or even just quicker reach to the end game. But the problem comes in, and this is really funny because it actually relates to why I started to do my streams. And the problem comes in when there will be a bunch of people who wasn't there in the you know, in the times when people like me say, well, the time when we started playing, the time when I started playing. You know, a lot of people will not be like those who started like that. Oh, I misclicked. And the problem with them will be that they will not understand what they are doing. They are leveling up so fast, and they are just, you know, taking everything for granted, that they will not know the value of building up a decent gear, or going a good run in some instances maybe. Or the fact that you have to actually experiment with your talenting. That's extremely important in RPG games. That you have to experience with your talenting before you are finding the good one. It would actually be whoa. It would actually be a good one to achieve what you want.
I can't carry anymore.
If you always have the best gear. Hello, hello. Mi a pálya? Nem voltatok itt, amikor meg kellett szavazni, hogy kivel menjünk, úgyhogy randomoltunk egyet, és Paladinnal vagyunk most. Hardmode.
Stay a while and listen.
Nézd be te is, nyomassad. Csapassad!
Yes?
Ó! Hasítás van, hasítás. De pont akartam kérdezni, hogy már mennyire haladtál előre. Mennyire előre haladott az állapotod. De az menő akkor. Mennek a buildek, meg giga chad leszel, mire végigérsz mindenen? Te leszel itt a izél? Homlokon Aszó néni. Gigarúna szám. Szosztár manga, aztán beillesztesz valami szót és már hozzák is úgy meglövöd őket. Itt kérdések nincsenek. Kérdés nincs, Firebolt van. Na. Jó, gyorsan felfejlődtél akkor. Mennyi ideje van meg a game? Mikor vetted meg? Nem pazaroltam az idődet. Letöltötted hozzá a level up, meg talent guide-ot, meg mindent, mi aztán... Green! Find something green! Abba belefeküdtél akkor rendesen, hogyha ez így egy húzásra végigment. Még mondod, hogy nem vagy annyira gyors. Mi lenne a gyors? Leülnél 0-24-be, azt lenne? Pörögne a játék. Az mondjuk valóban gyors lenne. 0-24-be így elintézni.
I am overburdened.
Really get used to the fact that as soon as I'm dropping to a certain amount of health,
I can't carry it.
I'll some kind of drink.
Greetings.
So yeah, the thing that I was talking about that was related to the channel I have right now. Trying to help in, whoa, establishing on its holy bolt, thorns, this can be socketed blocks. Nice. Yeah, so life stolen per hit. Actually gonna be nice. 2% health. 1% mana and 2% life stolen per hit. It's really good.
Yes?
So yeah, back to it. The reason that I started my channel is related to that. We were talking about that. A lot of people, if they start a new game, it really does feel like that too much has been granted to the new players. And I know that you don't want to like scare potential players away from the game, but if something is gonna turn out to be too easy, it's not gonna help you in the long term. If you are a player, if you are someone who is producing the games, I don't really think that you would care at all. And I mean, why would you? If you would be a good guy and you would try to make a game like that, you're actually caring about the players that play in the game, it's a different story. I really do hope that a lot of people make games not gonna be like that. Most of the time, it's not like that. So, from the player's perspective, it's not gonna be too good for you if you are jumping into a situation like that. Because if everything is granted for you right from the start, and it's not gonna be, mostly not gonna be any challenge to do stuff or to like get stuff for yourself, be it like gear or leveling up, meaning experience, or finding super good loot or looting spots or things like that. Eventually you're gonna turn out to be an idiot, especially if the game is turning into competitive mode or something hard is actually happening in the game. And the explanation that is really easy. The example that we made about was World of Warcraft. Now, if you are a new player in World of Warcraft, I already explained that you're gonna get a bunch of shit that will help you level up, reach the end content way faster than you would normally do without the extra gear and help, or the boosts and help and stuff like that. But with that, you are potentially jumping over parts where you would have to tweak around with your character, finding out what ability is gonna go on against what enemies. How can you potentially stack your abilities if they are stackable? If not, then you're gonna find out that they are not stackable, so I'll fall back here. And you know, if someone is not gonna be stackable, you're gonna find it out and it's not. Shooting through the goddamn walls? What the fuck? Line up for the kill. Stop doing that. For Christ's sakes, just die. Can't see anything from the fucking loop.
I am overburdened.
Mine, pillow. Like someone resurrecting you or what the fuck? Stop it, please. Oh my god. More room to
Good morning.
Yeah, so. Granted one level for yeah.
Greetings.
Yeah, so if
Good morning.
too much is granted for you for doing nothing, you will not be able to see through what you should do when the end game is coming, or when something actually hard is gonna cross your path. You're gonna act like a complete idiot, who actually doesn't know how to handle its own character. And while it's not gonna be a problem if you are not gonna go on to, like, you know, really big challenges, if you are not gonna do anything in World of Warcraft in heroic mode, and just going after the normal mode, mostly it's gonna be alright for you. As soon as you are trying to enter something harder, it actually requires you to start thinking. Most of these people that I'm talking about will be way behind those who actually experience the hardships of leveling up and the struggle of doing the level up with, you know, lesser gear, or without potentially having someone boosting them through levels or bosses, or you know, telling them the best strategies that they can use. And how this actually relates to my channel is that it's the same thing that I try to tell to you guys, or the same thing that I try to teach to you guys, that there are some kind of basics in games that you can most likely easily learn. Like, I don't know, if you are playing like in Diablo2 a melee hero that's actually going up to the enemy and trying to just clap the enemy with melee weapons, it's gonna be advised to have somewhat of an HP. Because otherwise, someone is gonna just one-shot you. Other than that, it's also advised to have like increased strength, somewhat increased strength, increased agility, sorry, dexterity. Increased strength because you can know that, and it even writes there that strength is gonna increase the damage of the melee attacks. If you're a melee hero, it's gonna be easy to understand that you are gonna up that as well. The dexterity is gonna determine how much you're gonna hit the opponent, and since you don't really want to just hit the air a ton of times, you're gonna see that we have strength, dexterity, vitality, and energy. Now that was only the energy part that I wasn't really talking about, so you can even find out what and why you want to build up. Ja, ez most ez most háttér. Ez most hard csóró. So you can find out why and what you should or have to build up to reach a decent level for your character, and not just, you know, run around aimlessly and do completely nothing, or even die for just a few hits and don't really understand what happened to your character. It's gonna be the same thing in every single game that you are playing. If you don't know the basics, you're not gonna go anywhere. Actually, not even just the games, but it can be translated to real life as well. Because we all know that everyone wants to fly.
I can't carry
And
anymore.
even if that would be possible, most likely, first of all, you have to learn how to crawl. Don't know how to crawl? Most likely, you will not be able to fly. Just stick to games. Understanding how something works in the game as well. It's gonna be especially handy for you. You are deciding to go for online competitive games. Not only because people will start punishing you like hell if you don't know what you're doing, but it will be even more embarrassing for you that you don't know what you're doing. And most likely you're gonna keep on losing and losing and losing every single time. And in online competitive games, that's not really something that people want to do. First of all, mostly you are there to be somewhat competitive and to have somewhat of a good ranking for yourself, or to maybe to enjoy the game. I'm gonna rephrase it. You are there to enjoy the game first of all. And then comes into the picture that you might want to reach a certain level.
What you need?
At least. You are not just playing around with those people who actually started to play the game right now. And for that you have to understand quite a few things about the game as well. If you don't know those, if you don't know the basics, you already know what's gonna happen. You're gonna get kicked around, get fucked a lot. Instead of enjoying what you're doing, it's gonna be a time of terror. I am starting to get a hang of this. And now we've just gone towards the right direction. Oh, not like with the assassin that we actually gone around and wasn't really the same thing. Hey, bugged! I unbugged it. So now that you know why it's important to join us at the army of the casuals and actually learn what you're doing, instead of just running around like a crazy idiot and trying to guess what's gonna happen next. But I know that a lot of people is not really telling this to you on the same manner. Like, you know what I started with, that back in my day when we played video games, it was really hard for us, you know? What the fuck? I didn't want to do this. But I'm not trying to say anything like that, and I'm not trying to push that kind of thinking ahead either. All I'm trying to say is that everyone is gonna get off better from any game, especially from competitive online games, if you are not trying to do what I was told about in an example of World of Warcraft, that you are absolutely not paying attention to how things are going around. You are just trying to get yourself the best boosts, instantly paying for the best gear, and soon as your character is gonna get pimped like fuck, oh! As soon as your character is getting pimped like fuck, you will most likely feel that you are one of the best players in the world, or that what you're doing is the absolute greatest heights of the achievable play. Meanwhile, it can happen that you are
I
absolutely
am overburdened.
And I do not mean that in a demeaning way. Everyone was crap at some point of playing. I'm only saying that because it's way better to hear this from me right here than you are just running around in circles and don't really know why you are not advancing with either your ranking, or why you are not getting invited into better guilds, or you know, stuff like that. No one really wants to get stuck in anywhere. The sooner you're gonna realize that you are fucking up something, the sooner you can actually come up with solutions for that. Hello? Oh my god! Woohoo! To be fair, since I started my channel and we are playing our fair share of Dota 2, it's really easy to realize that people don't, like ever, they do not ask for help. It's just... He died like a hero.
I am overburdened.
So yeah, that's the first thing that I realized, that people never ever ask for help.
Greetings.
In these online parts of the gaming world, they never really ask for help. They really see, like, you can actually see from maybe from real life as well, if I'm just thinking about it. That a lot of people think that if they are asked for help, will someone, it will somehow tell about them that, you know, they are, maybe they are not good enough.
Good day.
I don't really care what this endurance stuff does. They turn out actually good.
It is certain that we've...
With permission to chew down to the bones of Andaria. Oh, really nice. So yeah, yet again. That is the first problem. No actual ask for help. Even though they would know that they don't know something, they still feel like if they are asking for help, almost the equivalent of saying that they are stupid. Which is stupid in itself. Oh. Not needed. This isn't the level. So yeah, that's the first thing. And the second thing is that even if you are trying to offer some help, no one is going to believe that you can actually help. Which is a funny thing, and it was easy to realize. When you lose a game, and you are still saying that, oh,
This is no place
I'm
for a
doing this
warrior
channel
to
and
die.
I'm trying to help people who are, you know, trying to understand the game more, or being just a bit better. We are not going to be like coaching for super high level gaming and end level gaming, and I already stated that on my channel as well. That's not what we're doing. But when you are losing a game, woo! That he wasn't gonna die. When you are losing a game, this is what's gonna happen. No one is gonna believe you, even though you played nice. People expect to win everything.
I am
If you're not
overburdened.
winning everything,
I can't
it
carry
seem like
anymore.
that
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
you're lying. You can't be any good. If you can't win everything that you say, you're just not gonna be any good.
Yes.
So just let's look up the
Greetings.
next teleport, which
Good
is
evening.
alright, it's 15. Gaining all resistance, enhanced defense. Actually better than mine. I'm not gonna need that many mana potions. Could not be repaired, so I'm not into it. Jail level 1. Alright. That's gonna be a teleport somewhere here. I'm gonna find it, and that's gonna be the end for tonight, I think. There's no one resurrecting them. Oh, that's a new thing. Where were we? Yeah, the second thing that people usually do. I really wish, and of course I will try my best to reach it. I really wish that people would just go back and think through things. What they are doing in games. So right, if I know that they're doing it in real life as well. It would be nice if they would use their brains more. Just simply trying to understand things before they are doing something stupid. It's actually gonna be irreversible. Level up! Hát én mondta, hogy játszunk, szóval azután játszunk egyet. Utána lehet mondjuk. Wait a second, I didn't go on the other way. If that would actually happen, what I talk about, I would be really glad. Although that would mean that my channel is not gonna be needed anymore, because there wouldn't be anything that I can talk about here. It would be a really nice change in the world, I guess. It's gonna boost that stamina mana up just a notch. It's gonna be more. Holy freeze? It's holy freeze and holy fire. How can it be like holy freeze? What is holy freeze? It's kind of a kind of a thing, a problem. Oh, and we found it! Yay! Now we're gonna go back and that should mark the end of the first trial of being part of
the Order welcomes you.
The Order welcomes you. Just gonna do this. It's dexterity and fire resistance. Now, we're gonna put down if we have some. No, we don't. Alright, so far, this is where we are going. The time has run out for us. This handsome man has reached level 15. He actually played somewhat faster. Just to make sure that you guys are not gonna be bored and stuff like that. But for today I planned only this, and we're gonna go on doing... Nem haltunk meg, csak már ennyi. I'm actually planning to go on with doing this hardcore, and meanwhile I'm gonna think about how to get back Escape from Tarkov to the playlist, because I really want to play that. It would be nice to go on with it, although Escape from Tarkov is somewhat of a still right now. Patches are gonna come up. Now we can actually just exit. Patches are gonna come up for it. But yeah, that's mostly right now. There's nothing to show there, but I really want to get back there because I want to play something of a shooter game as well, and I really love Escape from Tarkov. But for Diablo 2, this would be it for today, and next week we're gonna start with doing Dota 2 again, and we're gonna be back onto the carrying part, because there's quite a few carry still missing from our list who we didn't play. I think this was a really good and chill playing tonight. It's Friday, so thank you for joining in, and have a wonderful weekend, and do not forget to check out my channel, just please press a follow if you didn't do it yet. And also check out my YouTube channel as well. I am starting to add new content to that as well, and I hope you will like that too. And for now, thank you again, have a wonderful weekend, and have a really good night. Keep the basics with you. Goodbye.
Taken by an evil search, and no one left, my heart is hurting. Just when I thought it couldn't be undone, she opened her eyes. I'm certain I can bring her back again. Keep holding on to see the sun again. I know the road will be long, but just know I am never stopping. Along the way there will be suffering, but so many times I know there could be troubling. Even if I fall or I start stumbling, just know I am never stopping. I'm holding on to hope as the nights grow darker. A scent that I will find as I set my marker.